all of us.
Then we added softball the day before. It just gave us a bigger energy and make sure we help pack out this crowd, man. So you can't ask for nothing better, man. MBP, MSP, man, the biggest in the world. Alexander White, CEO, founder, Minority Baseball and Softball Prospects, man. We here one with MBP Helping Hands board member, but also, man, the GOAT, man, the GOAT in black baseball, not just in Atlanta, but in the country, founder of MVP, not the same as MVP, man, but MVP, man, the first black showcase ever, man, highlighting minorities in the game of baseball, man, first one at Georgia Tech, man. So, quick question, Mr. Greg Goodwin, man. 40 years of dominance from Redan High School. We here to watch their scrimmage today. How did you keep it going, man, for 40 plus years?
Yeah, it was. I had a small part to do with it, man. It was a decent program when I got there, and I was determined to make it a little better. But I was just fell in love with the community and knew that baseball was important to the community. And as I got into administration, I knew that in order to keep it going, you had to have good coaches. And the principals have let me be a part of selecting the coaches that have come after me, and that's been the glue. If you got coaches that care, because high school coaches don't make money. You know, they do it because they love kids, and they love providing opportunities for kids. And we've had a great group of coaches at Redan High School, which has been able to keep the tradition going.
For sure. So, man, you've been there for 40 plus years, 40, more draft picks, a lot of college kids. Through all your years, who is the best player you've seen at Redan High School?
Well, the best player that I actually saw was Brandon Phillips, and it's because of we were able to pick signs up back then, and I tell a kid if a fastball, curveball was coming, and Brandon stepped out of the box and said, "I don't want to know, coach. I don't want." I said, "Huh? I don't want to know, coach. I'd like to see it coming out of his hand." And which was amazing to me for a kid in the 10th grade to tell me that. And true enough, I mean, he didn't need to know. He's just a natural guy, man. And I don't take credit for him being the guy that he is. He could play when he got there. We just kept him on the right road so I didn't seen by the right folks.
Yeah, for sure. Big time, family lineage. All three of his brothers got drafted. Sister went to Georgia, was a superstar, man. So the Phillips had something in the bloodline that was crazy. You being a pillar in creating that MVP, what made you and your group of counterparts create MVP?
Yeah, I've been working in baseball for a long time, and after I got out of coaching and started scouting, I started meeting more and more people. And I know there was like-minded people all over the country that knew that black kids were playing baseball. So that lie that was being told about black kids were not playing baseball, we knew that wasn't true. We just said, let's put something together. We can bring all the black kids in one spot. And that's how we started MVP. And since MVP, and we didn't want it to be a monopoly. We wanted other people to get involved.
For sure.
And we've gotten, the Chicago Ace. We've gotten Florida Youth Pro. We got people in Carolina. We got people in California. MVP,
For sure.
as putting the spotlight on our kids. And, we're just happy that it grew. We're happy that we had like-minded people that wanted to keep it going. And that lie can't be told anymore about black kids not playing baseball.
For sure, man. As we see more people try to get into the minority baseball and softball space, what can we do to increase? I know a lot of people are talking about the pro numbers, right? But the college numbers are just as low. What are some recommendations? You being on the educational side as a principal in the past, how can we increase the number of blacks in the game of baseball and softball in college?
Well, actually, the number in college is lower than in Major League Baseball, and that's a problem we're not going to solve, Alex, unless the NCAA helps us by increasing the number of scholarships. As you know, we don't encourage kids that can play basketball and football to take a 30% scholarship in baseball to go play baseball as opposed to 100% basketball and football. So we need help from the NCAA, first of all. We also need our college presidents at HBCUs to put more emphasis on baseball.
For sure.
Unfortunately, a lot of our HBCUs, as you know, are led by coaches that are not black guys, and unfortunately, just the nature of the game. You recruit what you love, what you're around,
For
and
sure.
what you're used to,
For sure.
and so we got to fight that as well to get our kids, back at these HBCUs. First of all, the Power Fives, that's not going to happen. Realistically, because they want the kids that are going to be number one, number two draft choices. Those
Yep.
kids going to sign.
Yep.
So we're going to get twos and threes there, but we could get with HBCUs, man. We can make a huge dent in getting our kids back playing. And, man, you did a tremendous job when you were at Redan. Your focus was getting kids in school.
For sure.
And that's what we continue to want to do, because if you're going to play pro baseball, you're going to play anyway.
For sure.
So
For
we
sure.
want to just keep it on that path. And, with organizations like yours, and which are spearheading this with these young kids,
Yep.
you guys are going younger and younger, and that's
Yep.
better
Yep.
because it keeps them involved and keeps them wanting to
sure.
be an All-American.
For sure.
Keeps them wanting to stay in baseball.
Yep.
So, what we're doing is we're on the right path, man.
Last question, man. As you said, as minority prospects, we're getting younger and younger in ages. We had to start at the top to get the interest. Everybody want to be an All-American or a pro guy, so you had to start there with Tamar and Drew, those pro guys, and showing that minorities are playing at a high level. How can we reinvent or help out these little league programs, because that's where it started. Everybody's first sport is usually baseball or softball. How can we make it where they're continually to playing and those parks are packed like they used to be back in the day?
Well, first of all, we got to let people know that it's about development. It's not about travel at that age.
Yep.
They need to learn fundamentals. There's parks in every community. We got to find people, unfortunately, that will volunteer their time, because that's how we learn with people that volunteer. We just don't have the people that volunteer like they used to, that will go in the community and get 9 or 10 kids to play against another 9 or 10 kids. And that's what we did. And as you go through communities, Alex, you don't see kids outside playing.
Yep.
And then we got parks in every community, man, that are unused. So the parks are there. We just got to get volunteers to go back out there and get kids out playing, man, at an early age.
For sure, man. That's what we're trying to do with these minority prospects, ground level camps, man, is one, draw the interest, create some type of bond of instruction early, because we understand that kids, baseball is hard, man. If we ain't have the fundamentals down early, man, they're really going to struggle going to middle school and advance, man. Last thing right here, we got Redan High School still at the top of the forefront. We got Maynard Jackson with Desmond Stiegel, who is one of the top black coaches in the country. What are you expecting out of this scrimmage game today, seeing these two powerhouses go against each other?
Well, first of all, we're going to see the game played the right way.
For sure.
And that's very important to me, that the game is played the right way. And these men come out on the field, and from the moment they get off the bus, they're focused on playing baseball. And that's what they want to see. And, these kids know what's at stake. They know that they have opportunities, that people are going to be seen.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a high level of baseball.
Yeah, for sure, man. Out here, man, Redan High School, Maynard Jackson High School, looking forward to a competitive matchup. These best two teams in Georgia that's predominantly black, man. So looking forward to an exciting matchup, man, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We appreciate you, Mr. Greg Goodwin.
Before we leave, man, thank you for everything you're doing.
For sure.
It's unappreciated, but that's part of it.
For sure.
Just keep doing it, man, because you're making an impact.
Nah, for sure, man. Appreciate it, man. GOAT right here, man. Greg Goodwin.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And it's our third year, the best year we ever had, the biggest crowd we ever had, man, and some of the best talent around the country.
Before we come out, first let me thank the panel, each of you. Thank you for taking the time out, come here, give knowledge, give wisdom and information to all of us.
Then we added softball the day before. It just gave us a bigger energy. It made sure we helped pack out this crowd, man. So you can't ask for nothing